And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. It's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big men. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Ben Carroll. Gary Harris is out there with Fultz, and it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And for the Pelicans, Ingram in the front court with Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Now here's Fultz. Up top, Wagner. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Shot clock at 5. And Fultz gets it to go. Here are the Pelicans with the ball.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Jones, no luck. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Orlando. Fultz looking around. Carter outside. Valanciunas against Wagner. Back to Carter. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Ingram. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Here's Ben Carroll. And finished off by Ben Carroll.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Here's Ingram after the Magic pick up 2.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
Now here's Fultz. Knocked loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
And Orlando has possession. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Your Pelicans.
Magic out in front. They're up by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Wagner is out there with Bowl, and it's Isaac into the 3.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson, reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Here's Suggs. That shot off, and New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Alvarado. Daniels passes to Nance. Here's Alvarado. Back to Nance. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando leading. The pass to Wagner. Anthony down low. And a missed layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pass to Alvarado. Now Marshall. He's covered by Isaac.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Orlando making some changes. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Wagner outside. Over Marshall. Pelicans with the rebound. From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They led by 2 after the first. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
McCollum and Jones are their guards. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Here's Wagner, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. The feed to Williamson. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
1:21 left in the third quarter.
Wagner takes a lot of pride in trying to make a defensive impact and does a good job contesting the shot there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's Fultz. Here's the drive. Nice feed from Valanciunas.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Down low, here's Jones. Williamson trying to free himself up. Jones, no luck. The Magic trail by 3. On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by McCollum. From 13, Harris, no good. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Back to McCollum. Pass to Valanciunas. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ingram. Williamson trying to free himself up. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, when Fultz is healthy now, he's a valuable part of this rotation. We've seen him make big strides lately.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. Richardson outside. And again, New Orleans has no luck. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Orlando, the guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Then there's Bull. And it's Houston in at the 3 spot. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Ingram driving inside. And slammed up by Ingram.
You know, he's a good ball handler, Brandon Ingram. He can kind of pick his way through most any defense because of it.
Now Anthony. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Schofield. Here's Houston. He's covered by Ingram. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Back to Richardson. Alvarado passes to Murphy. It's Ingram on the wing. Over Bull. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're in front by 2. 46 seconds left in the game. a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Markel Fultz.
Impeccable shot selection all night long stood out to me. I mean, he made the effort to get solid looks that he knows he can make, and the consistency he shot it with, outstanding.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Okay, David, thanks. Harris against Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Got to be careful how you defend Harris now because he's really good at drawing fouls.
At the line for the Magic, Gary Harris, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
His improvement each year in the league is impressive. Harris knows his role is to score the ball, and he does it well.
And so he makes both from the line.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. A 2-point game. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
We have seen Ingram take on a bigger role, wanting to get to the line when it matters.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And it's Wagner missing. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, C.J. McCollum, taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And they love that it's CJ at the line right now. McCollum is a cool customer.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean,